Hello everyone and welcome to Longer and Harder, the show on the internet where we take a subject and we go deeper, and I did it right. I got through an intro without making a giant mess of it all. Hello everyone. There's a lot of people here. God, so I'm trying to figure out. I built a desk. I did a thing. I built a new desk. It's huge. It's great. I love it. I also don't know where anything is now. It's great. It's fantastic. So I have to now I can't read this. Oh my goodness. Everything's a mess. Everything's a mess now. Okay, let's fix this first so that I can read the chat. There we go. Chat is nice and big and in front of me now. Hello Jew, hello Jelly, hello Sean and Alan and Micro, and hello Big Brother, and hello Luke. Oh my goodness, so many cool people here today. A bigger desk is only useful for with a better computer. We'll get to a better computer, don't you fret. Jose G, welcome to More Insanities. Jose here. Hello Jose, how are you? Are you new here? Welcome. This is weekly show. We'll pick a stupid video to watch. We'll watch it together. We get to have all sorts of fun. Just, you know, talking about it. Be great. Be great. Welcome. Hello W6I, America Clover, Earth. I know it's a holiday of some variety today. I don't really know which one it is. I'm sure that it involves drinking and Americans. I'm sure that's what the holiday is all about. Hello, Luigi. How are you? It's Irish Drunk Day. We don't watch a video. We just have it in the background. It's true. That's also true. It's my first longer and harder stream. Well, hello, Fletcher House. Welcome. We'll go easy on you. No promises, but we'll try to go easy on you. Things and stuff for this week. I hope everyone's having themselves a wonderful Sunday. Be safe. Do things safe. I'm gonna lower the camera. I don't like it being there. I'm gonna lower that, and there we go. There we go. That's much better. Be safe. Drink responsibly. If you're underage, don't drink, because I don't want you to get in trouble. Sorry. It's the law. I didn't make it. Your country did. But you know, otherwise have fun. Do the thing. All right, housekeeping. I have one thing for housekeeping, and I put it in the chat. It's not much. I probably should have more for housekeeping than this, but this is all I have right now. It's also like super nice outside today. The cats are out and about. They're running in and out, so we may get to see them. Hello Dex, how are you? It's been a long time to see. It certainly has. We voted a video watch and never got through it because it's too annoying and or dumb. That's yeah. Too young to drink. I hear you. We'll start drinking here pretty soon. I do have a beer for today as well. God, the cats, they're having their crazy time because it's nice outside. They're losing it. Housekeeping. Put a link in the thing. I'll link it again in a second. This is like the only. There should be more housekeeping, but I am a wreck like I always am. So this is the one bit of housekeeping. Not that it's really housekeeping, more like an announcement. I did a video. Well, didn't do a video. I did a hangout with Scientist Mel, Godless Iowan, and Brain Facts. Quick Brain Facts. Little bit Brain Facts. Someone's gonna tell me the right one. I did a hangout with them talking about autism. Actually, it was supposed to be talking about bleach and how you shouldn't drink it and autism, and then it went into just talking about autism. So you guys should go check it out. It's a fun video. Apparently I did better than usual because I didn't get distracted or derailed. So if you want to ever see me like actually talk about something seriously without having to do like references to boobs every like 5 seconds, there you go. It's a thing. It's really cool. So you should go watch it. Also, you should go subscribe to Scientist Mel. She has an awesome channel. Does a lot of stuff. Smart lady. Brain Facts. Again, I don't remember her name, but Brief Brain Facts. Thank you. Brief Brain Facts. Also, go subscribe to her. She's a super smart lady. I was kind of intimidated about how smart she was. She's super smart. And then Godless Iowan, you should go subscribe to him too. He's a pretty cool dude. So we got to talk about autism. So if you want to listen to somebody have a serious discussion about autism, there you have it. We'll probably do it again because there's like a billion things to be said about autism. And if you don't know, I'm a therapist, behavior therapist. So I work with individuals on the spectrum. So that's where my expertise comes in. So yeah, drink enough bleach. It will cure your cancer and your autism and life. It's not wrong. Don't drink bleach. Please don't drink bleach. Please don't make others who are okay. Brief bit about what I talked about, or one of the things. don't drink bleach. Don't do that, obviously, right? I hope that goes on saying. But if you're gonna drink bleach, like, do it to yourself. If you're gonna be that stupid, do it to yourself. Don't force children or people on the spectrum who cannot defend themselves. Don't make them do it, because if you do that, you're a real horrible piece of shit. Like, don't do that. They can't consent to it, and it's not okay for you to make them go through that when they can't actually tell you to stop, nor can they tell others that, hey, mommy is making me drink this stuff that burns when it goes down my throat, and then it makes me have diarrhea and poop out horrible things. That's real bad. That's way worse than just doing it to yourself. So hello, NANA. Okay, but seriously, kids, you don't want to drink bleach. It's bad. It's really bad. And don't make others do it. It's just serious time. Don't drink bleach. I don't know why that has to be. The shooting in New Zealand made me really sad yesterday. We're probably gonna talk about that. Not that I want to, but we're gonna. I really, God, all the things, right? Because the internet. So okay, we're gonna talk about a subject that has not been talked about at all this week. Platforming, and I'm gonna do a thing. About it. If you don't want to hear it, if you're tired of people talking about platforming, come back in like 5 minutes. But we're gonna talk about it real quick. Just because it needs to be talked about, or at least it doesn't need to be talked about. It's something that has been talked about a lot, and I think the New Zealand shooter kind of brought it again up to the forefront. And there's lots of things, like anything can say anything in 5 minutes. I know, right? There's been a lot said about it. There's been a lot said, and I'm gonna talk about one specific person, but it kind of goes into to more generalized areas afterwards. It has been talked about, especially with the New Zealand shooter, where do people get their influences that leads them to commit atrocities, right? And so platforming is kind of been a thing. In case you don't know, the New Zealand shooter, I think one of his favorite peeps was like Ben Shapiro, and he was a white supremacist asshole, and he likes Ben Shapiro. Surprised? No, no one is. Which raises the question of whether you should allow people to talk about things and stuff. Non Sequitur had a good take on platforming, as well as Shannon Kill and Total. I strongly disagree with that, which is why we're going to talk about it. Well, yes, I strongly disagree with that. I strongly disagree with them on their opinion of platforming. So we'll talk about that. The reason that I want to talk about platforming isn't necessarily to talk about platforming in itself, but it's to talk about the arguments that is made on and it's really, and correct me if I'm wrong, that I'm really seeing it being said on the pro platforming side. Is that a side? I don't know. It's a side, I guess. And so the example that I'm going to bring up, because this is what happened, is Mr. King Crocoduck, who I had a not so fun interaction with yesterday. Because I've been really tired about how platforming is being described, and I had a kind of a brief interaction with Pure Carbon in sort of the same regard, where the pretty much what's being said is if you're against platforming, you don't want dangerous ideas to be talked about, right? So if you're a person who says we shouldn't platform bad ideas, you don't want them to be talked about, you just want them to sit in a corner and never be touched. That's not it at all, and that's a straw man, and that's really stupid. And that's the part that I'm kind of really why I get kind of upset about it, because that's not the point, and if you're making that argument, you're entirely missing what the point is. That's not the argument. The argument isn't we shouldn't talk about bad ideas. And I don't know, and I know people that exist that are saying that. They're wrong. And this is kind of what the confusion happened between me and Pure Carbon, because we kind of had a little we've had one in the past. We talked about it again earlier this week, similarly, because people have told him just talking about dangerous ideas is platforming. That's not it at all, right? Just that's not how that works. talking about stupid ideas, talking about flat earthers, talking about whatever, bleach and whatnot, that in and of itself isn't platforming. And so it's a wedge issue. Like, sure, Pewds isn't a Nazi, but does he have a history of leading people into worse things? Yeah, there's a lot here. So that's kind of so that's starting with that. That's not what platforming is. Platforming is not just talking about bad ideas. Platforming is allowing people to use your platform to talk about bad ideas, usually unhindered, and even if they are kind of, or unchallenged. There we go, unchallenged, right? And kind of the one of the examples of this that I thought kind of worked, because he's not an extremist. He's just Jeranism. He's not an extremist. Is the debate between Jeranism and Red's Rhetoric, because Jeranism took advantage of the debate, right? He's outright said this, because he went on to the debate not to actually give evidence to whatever for the flat Earth, but to just sit there and spew all the flat Earth talking points over and over and over again. And so soapboxing's a good one too. Yeah. And that's kind of what ends up happening is, if you have someone can take advantage of you putting them on your platform to say a bunch of talking points, and sometimes it can be just as obvious as what Jeranism did. And this isn't like a one-sided thing. Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk has done this, and he talks about this when he goes on Fox News. I think he's had like a couple of interviews on Fox News, but he'll talk about doing the same thing. Like, you just go on there and you say your thing, and you stick to it, and you say it over and over again. Because the point isn't to go on to Fox News to convince, Tucker Carlson that he's wrong, or Laura Ingraham, or whoever the fuck, right? The point isn't to go on there and convince them that they're wrong. The point is to go on there, say your message, and say it enough times that that people remember it, and then they can sort of, you kind of got them there. You set out the bait for them to go and find out more. So this isn't like exclusively a thing that like extremists do. This isn't a thing that bad ideas do on their own. Like, people with good ideas do it when they go on to other people's shows. Like I said, there's David Pakman's on the same thing. Secular Talk's on the same thing. There's a great example of this kid back in early 2000s who did this on Bill O'Reilly. I think like right after we invaded Afghanistan after 9/11, all that nonsense. He went on there to protest the invasion of Afghanistan, and he did it again. He went on there, said his point, and then he got shut down, and that's pretty much how that went. And so and God, I don't want to talk about PewDiePie. I really don't, but God, that's awful. So it's what happens, right? It's if you give someone the opportunity to say things on your platform, that's platforming. So back to King Crocoduck real quick. I kind of called him out on fighting a straw man. So he said, according to King Crocoduck, the argument is that platforming extremists allows their view to disseminate more easily, creating more extremists. This suggests that people are too dumb and uncritical to appraise extreme points of view. No. It's got nothing to do, so that, I guess I should read it. And you need thought leaders to shepherd them towards unproblematic views. So no, this has nothing to do with people being smart or people being dumb. Smart people believe dumb things. Dumb people believe smart things. There is no, Dr. Lyle is a person that exists that demonstrates that you can be smart. The dude has a doctorate. He's a smart dude. You can't be your run-of-the-mill idiot and get a legitimate doctorate, right? He's a smart dude, but that doesn't mean he doesn't believe stupid things. There's a lot of these kinds of things that happen that doesn't mean that you are just because you believe stupid things doesn't make you an idiot, and just because you believe smart things doesn't make you smart. That's really dumb. That's a really dumb way to view things. Pretty much the idea is if you give people an opportunity to like, how to put this, express it, like, ideas, exposing people to ideas can change their minds, is pretty much it. It doesn't matter if they're smart or dumb. So Einstein did some stupid things. So yeah, Einstein. I'm I do stupid shit all the time. I do smart shit all the time. It doesn't matter. Like, this is such a dumb straw man of an argument, and that's the thing. That's why I really wanted to bring it up this time. It's just that it doesn't, like, if you're gonna argue about platforming, and that's fine. I think there is an argument to be made about platforming, whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. But if you're gonna actually do it, know what you're actually, or at least have the decency to make, like, actually argue against the actual argument that's being made, rather than you're the straw man of, oh, you just think people are too stupid to understand extremists. Like, no, doesn't matter. Arguments can be convincing or not. It doesn't matter. And then this whole idea of you need thought leaders to shepherd them, and problematic. Again, no one's saying this. No one's saying that only certain people have, like, views that you're allowed to, like, that need to tell you what to think of. Like, no, this is really stupid, but that's a lot of what I'm seeing. So don't do that, is pretty much the point of this little rant. Don't do that. Don't fall to this trap of entirely I do, you'll have to listen to me. Don't fall into this trap of not understanding what the argument is. That's all. That's pretty much my rant. We can move on with life. Thank you for listening. I'll get off my soapbox now. Should we talk about PewDiePie? Do we want to talk about? I'm gonna let you all decide if you want my opinion on PewDiePie or not. How about that? I'll let you all decide. Oh no, I didn't update beer of the week. But we do have a new beer. So you all can decide if you want a opinion about PewDiePie. There's some really cool articles, and I'll I don't know if I have it available. Like, do I? I might have it available. Let me see if I can. I won't pull it up and read it because it's long. But there is some really cool articles about like scientific articles about extremism and how to sort of deal with it. So if you'd like to, I'll get the title of it here in a second. But if you'd like to actually read the whole article, you can find it on the internet, but it's not free. It's it's a journal, so it's hiding somewhere. Where's my beer of the week stuff? Oh, I'm so sorry. This is super professionalism at its best at the moment, obviously, because I completely forgot to get beer of the week ready, and it's sitting here taunting me, that delicious beer of the week. There we go. All right. So article we have. The name of the article that is, and this is something that Scientist Mel sort of shared, and I think it's pretty great. It's called "Spreadable Spectacle in Digital Culture: Civic Expression, Fake News, and the Role of Media Literacy in Post-Fact Society," by Paul Mihalidis, I don't know, and Samantha VOT. And I'll put a link to it, but you might not be able to. Longer inventing with R&D, right? But you might not be able to get it because it is behind a paywall. So if you would like to read it, and it's a pretty cool article, if you like to read it, send me a message and I can share it with you because I have access to it through university and stuff. No, they couldn't come up with a shorter title. I like him and I've watched his journey. There's a massive amount of libs, neutrals, and left supporting him. You can't deny that he's united people in almost every country and race with T-Series. Sure, I guess. I don't know. I've never subscribed. I'm not subscribed to PewDiePie. I don't think I didn't enjoy his content when he first started. I don't know if I enjoyed his content. Like, I don't have any interest, I suppose. This content's not for me, which is fine. But talk about PewDiePie. He's one of those people who does platform bad ideas, and I think he needs to be more responsible about who he has on the show, on his shows, on his whatever streams. I don't think him having Ben Shapiro is a good idea because Ben Shapiro is a, racist, sexist asshole. But that's just me. Okay. The mainstream media is shit. That I will agree with. Okay. Okay, so we have beer of the week. It's Champ, an Imperial Stout, 12% alcohol by White Elm Brewing Company in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's Imperial Stout with vanilla, Gagilo. I don't know. Gajillo. I think that's Spanish, which makes it even worse that I can't pronounce it. Chilies. Oh God, chilies, cinnamon, and raw cocoa nibs added. So, isn't 12% pretty strong for a beer? Yes. Yes, it is. Ben Shapiro makes me want to plunge someone. Yeah, and he should. He's a racist, sexist asshole. Not even gonna pretend like he's anything besides that. I don't like Ben Shapiro myself, and I don't know why PewDiePie had him on either. Yeah, I think that's kind of the point of the whole platforming thing. Like, PewDiePie just exposed, his audience to Ben Shapiro, who is again a sexist, racist asshole. Like, you gotta get a smoked beer. I gotta do a lot of things. Oh, it smells delicious. So I bought this beer last week because I was gonna have a show last week, and then I didn't have a desk. So that's weird. That's a weird beer. That doesn't taste like a beer at all. Like, that does not taste like a... That is so weird. That is so weird. I don't know. It does not taste like a beer. At all, remotely. Huh. I feel like I'm drinking slightly spicy chocolate milk. That's what it tastes like. Slightly spicy chocolate milk is the best way that I can put it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing though. It's an interesting taste. Like, you can taste it, like the chili's there. Like, there's a little bit of a bite to it. You can definitely taste, like, you can taste the cocoa and you can taste the vanilla. Hi buddy. Are you gonna come join me? Okay, sit down and then we'll have you have the camera on you. I call that kind of, it's not beer. I'm not sure it is beer. I really don't know. Sounds like it would be really easy to get drunk off that. Yeah, I think it would. I think it would. Like, it definitely, you can taste, buddy, why? So I don't know. I wish it tasted just like, you can't taste the alcohol, which, if that's your thing to not be able to taste alcohol, then good. But it is a little spicy. So yeah, I don't know. We'll keep it. We'll keep going. I haven't made up my mind about it yet, but we'll keep up with it. All right. So that's a beer. We'll drink it as we go along. Video menu for today. St. Patrick's Day. Why be sober? It's true. I don't know. You can't taste alcohol in normal beers. No, it's not like, it's alcohol. Like, how to put this? It's like, there's that, like, bitterness, right? That goes with beers, right? And it's not. I guess maybe it's just a little too smooth. Like, the beer is just a little too smooth. Is that a problem? That the beer's too smooth? I don't know. Okay. So yeah. Oh, I never made a poll for this. Okay. Video menu for this week. I can't type like that. Straw poll. There we go. Straw poll. Video menu for this week. We have The Truman Show by ODD TV. Debunking Flat Earth by Rob Skiba. I'm trying to type and read at the same time, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do, apparently. Perspective Physics by Fuck It World. Test People's Energy by Pretty Boss TV. Can't Detox Vaccine by Jillian. Mai Tai, who does Jilly Juice. She's the Jilly Juice lady. If you watched the thing that I did yesterday with Micro and Geo. It's got a name. Taking a look at. If you watched Taking a Look at, we looked at her website yesterday. She's an interesting individual. So yeah, I don't necessarily want to talk about it 2 days in a row, but if it happens, it happens. New DNA by Richie from Boston, and How Gins Work by Inanna Snow. We have not talked about Inanna Snow in a while, which is probably okay because she turned out to be quite the bitch last time, huh? It's pretty much what I remember. All right. Okay, metric systems all the way. Yes. What the fuck, Jin? She's off her rocker. She way is. She's yeah. There be like cat noise. That's not alcohol. I know, but like that taste. Okay. I'm going for 6. You're going for 6. Yeah, a beer being too smooth means it's water. It's not even like, I don't know. Maybe you just like, it doesn't have like, okay, like no foam, not a lot of bubbles. It's, I don't know, like it tastes flat because it doesn't have any foam. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. No, not Richie from Boston. Oh goodness. Fuck Richie from Boston. I've never really heard. I think he's been on like Joe Rogan. But that's about like all I really know about him. I don't really know much else about him. So hello, Cat Arthur. How are you? Remember, if you want to vote, you actually have to go to the straw poll and vote. Otherwise, I can't tell that you voted. It's pretty much how that works. Cool. So Coors is water. It's true. I tried to make a joke about Heineken being water, and I don't think I did a good job at it. There's a video of this guy on Twitter who did the thing with the glass and the you know, you put water in it, you vibrate the glass, and then right, and you did that with water, and then you did it with beer with a Heineken, right? Did the same thing, and it made a funny sound, a much better sound, I suppose. And I made a joke about like I couldn't tell which one of those was water because it's Heineken, and you know, it's a Heineken. I don't think anyone got it though. My jokes are terrible. I don't know why I make them anymore. Oh, and Hobbs left us. He did not want to stick around today. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. How are we doing? I used to live very close to Richie from Boston, by the way. He doesn't live in Boston. Okay. Let's look at the straw poll. How are we doing on results here? Oh, number 6 is winning. Richie is winning by a couple of votes. So, you anti-Richie people, you have like 2 more votes to get in there, and then we're tied. Otherwise, Richie from Boston's gonna win. We're gonna talk about new DNA. I think it's got something to do with like the rich people are getting new DNA or something through chemtrails. I don't know. It was really dumb. Like I saw the beginning of it. I was like, really? We're gonna start with this. So. I am not looking forward to the rest of it. It's honestly the one I'm really not looking forward to is Jilly today because I already talked about plenty of Jilly over the weekend, and I'm tired of talking about poop. I don't want to talk about poop, and that's it. Gene therapy? Maybe gene therapy? I don't know if it's gene therapy. Well, like gene therapy through chemtrails. Because that's a thing, I guess, right? Oh, worst conspirators, anti-vaxxers, and flat earthers. Actually, well, okay. Worse in which way, I suppose, is kind of the thing. Because like worse as in it does the most harm, anti-vaxxers pretty much win. I had to think about if I could think of anything worse. So, okay. Like they are legitimately endangering human civilization with their stupidity. Right, so that's kind of it. Worse is in like they believe things that are very easily demonstrable by science. I would say that I think I'd stick creationists and flat earthers at the top, then probably like anti-vaxxers next. But you know, that's just me. I I don't like, at least right now, flat earthers aren't doing a whole lot of harm. They're doing harm in sort of this way that like yeah, if you believe crazy things, you're probably going to make crazy choices, and I'm sure they if they vote, which I'm not sure how often flat earthers vote, if they vote, I'm sure they don't vote for, you know, good science things. I'm sure that they vote for stupid things, but, you know. Both, to be honest. Anti-vaxxers are more harmful, flat earthers most intellectually dishonest, yeah. I do love, and I gotta do my job, and by job, I mean, like, my YouTube job. That's not what I want. I want over here. The speaking of flat earthers dishonesty, the whole mess that Bob and Jism have gotten into after Behind the Curve came out has been just the best. You gotta go Unirock, Unirock and Unirock 2. I think those are his 2 channel names. Go look him up on the YouTubes because he's got some really great videos on Jeranism and Bob sort of like being kicked out of the flat earth movement. Mostly Bob's pretty much been shunned by the flat earth movement, which I love. And then there was like some text messages pretty much showing that like Nathan Oakley Oh, hello. Thank you for subscribing. Scientist Mel subscribed. Jeez. Are you in the chat? You're probably in the chat and I haven't noticed. Oh. Are you in the chat? If you're in the chat, if you're in the thing, if you're watching, show in the chat. I'll give you a wrench. You can talk to everyone. Hello, welcome to the party, Scientist Mel. What was I doing? I was finding the videos that I need today. Oh yeah. So yeah, pretty much text messages pretty much showing that that Nathan Oakley really doesn't believe any of the nonsense that he spews, and he's just doing it for the money, which I've said plenty of times, and I'm pretty sure other people have said plenty of times. Like I don't think that that's all that new or news really. Okay, so from the poll, it looks like why the elites sorry, it looks like Richie from Boston is gonna win. Sorry if that's loud. I'll check the volumes here in a second. So we'll get that going here. So bam, turn you on, get you going. Hello, auxiliary cat Emma. What are we gonna do today? Where are we gonna sit? You should come sit. Oh no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. There we go. So Richie from Boston is gonna tell us all about things and stuff. The full name of the video is, hiding behind my screen there, why the elites are creating new DNA through NASA. Because, you know, all those words together, I'm sure make plenty of sense. Yeah, sorry about Nightbot. He's a bit of a dick. Oh yeah, if you want to post a link, share it with one of the mods. They'll probably they'll be able to get it for you. If they feel like it. And the mods really don't have a job, so I'm not gonna expect them to do things. I don't expect much of my mods. That's great. We should put him down long ago, but I love Nightbot. He entertains me. That's really all I need. I need him to entertain me. He doesn't have to do anything else. Turn it down. Okay, I'll turn down the volume on Richie. Like I could hear it when I didn't have my headphones in, but I could hear how loud it was. Okay, so that's the name of the video. Let's see what Richie has to do to us. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Nightbot, you need to stop. All right, here we go. And like I said, let me know if that's still too loud, because I mean it's too loud for me, but you know. Yeah, Nightbot's a dick. You got to be careful with Nightbot. He's an unfriendly guy. Hello, auxiliary cat. What are we gonna do? You gotta come sit somewhere so that I can like. The process is rather sloppy and potentially dangerous. For what? Gene therapy? Oh, okay. Other cat is just like all over my desk and she can't decide where she wants to sit.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is Sunday, and I am in New Mexico heading towards Arizona right now. I just absolutely had to stop. I'm at a truck stop off of...
By the way, the choppiness that you are seeing is not actually my fault. Richie from Boston has crap videos. I'm just gonna say, it's not actually me. Everything's too loud? Oh no. Well, Kat decided, I don't know. Okay, we'll see if we can get we'll see if we can get a good she did decide to sit somewhere, but it's a super weird spot, so we'll try to get a visual of her. There she is. She's decided to hang out behind my computer. So there. Hi, girl. So there, you can watch other cat sort of chill behind my computer. You can see her cute little ears, and that's about it. It's because it's Richie. It's entirely because it's Richie. It's probably is warm back there. I don't know why I have the heat on because the window's open and it's like, yeah, I don't know. I gotta fix all the things, honestly. So there's other cat. Can I? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to get a better. I'm sorry, other cat. I'm bothering you. I know you just wanna. There we go. There's my little cutie. There she is. Auxiliary cat Emma gonna be the star of the show today, hanging out behind the computer. Okay, so yeah, sorry about the choppiness of the video. Sorry about any of that. It's literally for once not actually my fault. So we're gonna see how that goes. She doesn't look amused. I think she's tired of me just like messing with her. She wants to just go to bed. Oh, poor kitty. All right, well, you have fun back there, kitty. We're gonna listen to more of this one.
Route 10 right near White Sands Missile Test Range in New Mexico, because I had to show you this right here.
Should we cat stares are always funny. They are always funny. Should we let's see how badly he fucks up genetics. Well, we're not even at genetics yet. Like I don't know if we'll get to genetics. I generally, one, I think we're gonna get derailed before we get to the genetics part. Two, we're gonna start with chemtrails. Guys. Chemtrails. I really, you know what? You're right, NANA. I should not call them chemtrails. They are not chemtrails. Very obviously not chemtrails. They're contrails. And so there's contrails. Oh no, planes exist. They're contrails that exist. And they do nothing to you, but you know, whatever. Why are chemtrails never made out of cocaine? There was a story. Was there a story? Is this something I'm remembering right? No, this is not something I'm remembering right. This is something I'm remembering out of a book. There was a Jack Reacher novel. There was a Jack Reacher novel I read back a few years ago, and pretty much. So, I'm going to spoiler alert for a Jack Reacher novel whose names I don't remember, but pretty much they found a silo, like an underground silo, that had a bunch of, like, gold and diamonds and a whole crap ton of, like, I think it was cocaine, some sort of drug, some sort of, you know, heavy narcotic, that was stored inside of this underground bunker in, like, the middle of, like, Nebraska, right? I'm not sure it was Nebraska. It might have been Kansas. It was middle of the country, right? Hiding. And at the end, spoiler alert, at the end, the bad guys end up pouring jet fuel into the bunker and lighting it all on fire and to try to kill Jack Reacher. It's in the aftermath, they report how, like, the city next to it is like reported to having weird symptoms, including being extremely cheerful and having like higher like being aroused more easily. It was great. Again, this isn't a true story, but it was great. That was the first Jack Reacher novel I read. Yeah, great stuff. Also, read Jack Reacher novels. They're hilarious. They're terrible and great all at the same time. Oh, they're my favorite, and they're the worst. I love them. I'm also fairly convinced that Lee Child is not an actual person, but by the different writing styles that he have in Jack Reacher novels, I'm pretty sure that it's multiple authors and not actually a real person. That's just me. And we can go into the conspiracy about whether Lee Child is a real person or not later on, if we really want to. Okay, chemtrails, contrails. Here we go. There you go. It's contrails. He is real because of reasons. I don't think he's real. Okay, Lee Child can't be real. So, okay, God, again, derailed already. Lee Child cannot be real because there is no way that one author has that many different styles of writing. Like, so some of the Jack Reacher novels, like, if you read, one, they come out way too often for like a human being to be able to write them, right? Like all of them. Two, so they widely jump one between perspectives. So like some of them are written in first person, some of them are written in third person. Some of them are really big on like the mystery part. Like they're sort of, you know, whatever modern mystery novels. Some are really heavy on the mystery part, and some are really heavy on like the action-y parts. Like they're entirely different. There's got to be like at least 2 or 3 people who write Jack Reacher novels under the Lee Child name. He cannot be one person. Some of them are written in Russian for some reason. My favorite one is Bad Luck and Trouble. I don't remember the names of them. There's so many. There's so many of them. I don't remember them. There's one that I really liked. So the one that happens, Jack Reacher is way more interesting than you, Richie from Boston. The novel that happens right after the cocaine bunker one. I forget the novel, which one that was called. I'll have to look it up because I was listening to it on a road trip through Iowa. And that whole book takes place between Iowa and Nebraska and like Kansas, right? It takes place like right in that in Missouri, in that area. But it's mostly Jack Reacher traveling from like Colorado out to Chicago, or no, he's trying to get out to Washington D.C. And he's hitchhiking in the winter, and the whole time he's talking about going through Iowa, he talks about how there's nothing there, it's super boring, and it's dumb. And it spoke to my soul. It spoke to me on a soul basis that yeah, there's nothing in Iowa. It's super dumb. It's super flat and boring. I thought that was the best. All right, enough Jack Reacher. Chemtrails aren't real. Contrails is what they are. The hydrogen monoxide. Oh God. Also, there was a soap commercial. There was a goddamn. Souls aren't real. I know. It's a goddamn soap commercial. Before one of my videos too. I think it was one of my videos. I don't know. It was a video that I was watching earlier. For the soap thing, and they were like all natural soaps, right? And they talked about how like in around World War II, soap, before World War II, soaps were made out of natural ingredients, and then after World War II, they started putting chemicals in the soaps. They started making soaps out of chemicals, and I was like, really? Go on cam. I mean, there's a cat on cam, and she's way more interesting than I am. She's the best. Okay. Drove the whole length of Iowa, almost died of boredom. I don't blame you. Iowa has the highest U.S. population of hostile winds. That is a true fact right there. Emma should hog the camera. Yeah, Emma can have the camera. Look at those cute-ish. I might have to lower it. Oh, nope, she's getting distracted. Things are happening in the house. She's getting distracted. All right, more Richie. So I don't know what the point is here. Richie, what is your point? I would love to know what your point is. You should never run of the true facts. I know. I say it ironically. I understand the true facts is a very stupid thing to say, which is why I say it. The skies exist, guys. Difference in temperatures between water or exhaust being released by an airplane and the air surrounding it creates contrails. Isn't that interesting?
Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because this is an article I showed you back in December.
Oh, what is this? I don't even care about you, Richie. I want to read this. Harvard scientists plan to create artificial climate change in the stratosphere above southwest U.S. by spring 2019. What it means for us in Southern California. I want to find this. I'm gonna crash my computer by turning on Chrome. $5 says that he only read the thing, the headline, and didn't actually bother to read the rest of it. Create artificial climate change. I'm very curious. I'm also very curious if you got this. And who's on your thing? Richie from Boston, Patreon, Steve Quai. Richie from Boston. You're very obsessed about yourself. The Colbert Report? You like the Colbert Report, Richie? Huh. That's interesting. Richie from Boston. Man, Richie, you are like very obsessed with yourself, buddy. My tabs aren't like all R&D related. Mostly Pokemon related. Cause I'm a dork. Oh God, I am killing my computer. That's fantastic. Okay. What was it? Mostly I want to, because I want to show you the goddamn article, but I'm going to kill my computer in an attempt to show you the goddamn article. Harvard scientists plan to create artificial climate change. Let's see if we can look this up. Harvard plans to create artificial climate change. Don't leave us, girl. Just, yeah, readjust yourself. But do not leave. Oh, other cat might leave us. Here we go. All right, I did find it. So things have been found. Let's see if we can actually get it up for us here. Am I gonna dox myself? Probably will end up doxing myself. But at this point, At this point, does R&D care? No. No, he does not. Bam. Okay. Like I said, most of mine have are more concerned. Most of my tabs are more concerned with there we go. With Pokemon stuff. Okay. So, make this just a tad bit bigger. Come on. There we go. Okay. So here's the article that Richie was talking about. Oh, other cat left us. Let's fix the camera so you don't just look at the back of my my desk. There we go. Hello. I'm back. There we go. All right. So, what does this say? What it means for us in Southern California. A group of Harvard scientists plans to tackle climate change through geoengineer by blocking out the sun. Really? The concept of artificial reflecting sunlight has been around for decades, yet this will be the first real attempt at controlling Earth's temperature through solar engineering. It will be done over southwestern United States, so what would it mean for us in Southern California? Some of you may go what you wish to transform our landscape from desert to Pacific Northwest. Read for more details. That's a thing. Countries actually lowered temperature slightly. There was a thing, right? Was it lower? I remember there was a thing that, like, there was a study done on 9/11. So on 9/11, one of the God, I can't believe we're going to say this, but one of the neat things that happened on 9/11 was that because all flights in the U.S. were grounded for that one day, there were no flights in the air. So scientists got an opportunity to actually take reading of temperatures when there were, I know, those pajamas do look really cool, when there was no planes in the sky, and they did find that they were lower on 9/11 when there were no planes as opposed to any other days, like the days before and after when there were planes. Rip kitty cam, sorry. Yeah, no, look at that thing. That's great. Okay. The project called Stratospheric Controlled Perturbation Experiment, I can't read, will spend $3 million to test their model by launching steer balloons to the southwest U.S. 20 kilometers into the stratosphere. Once the balloon is in place, it will release particles of calcium carbonate. Plans are to place in place to begin launch as early as 2019. The basis around this plan is a form of studying the effects of large volcanic eruptions on the planet's temperatures. Oh, so okay, that's interesting. Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines erupted and is spectacularly releasing 20 million tons of sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere. The sulfur dioxide created a blanket around the Earth's stratosphere, cooling the entire planet by 0.5 degrees for around a year and a half. Well, that is actually really interesting. So yeah, so not doing what you think they're doing, Richie from Boston. Which is I mean, it's an experiment. They're not actually they're not going to actually be able, they can't physically release 20 million tons of sulfur dioxide or, calcium carbonate into the air. Hey, Igor, how are you? His pair heads come to say hi real quick, lol. Again, baller bitches. Why don't you just open the door to the big fridge so they can cool down the earth? It's true, right? Let's just do that. So yeah, so it's not actually the plan isn't to actually cool down the earth. So that's not actually the plan. They're just making a study on what the effects are. So the intended outcome is not this is gonna, I don't think, at least, it's gonna be a method to actually use. Or maybe it is. Maybe they are gonna do that. That'd be dumb. So okay, well, interesting. So if we put extra reflection clouds every now and then, the solar radiation will not be so intense. So we should be careful, of course, but maybe it's interesting. It's definitely probably more nuanced than what Richie from Boston is pretending like it is. But so I figured we take a quick read of it, because I'm sure that Richie will make absolutely no will not really demonstrate the point of that article very well. All right, let's read a little bit or listen to a little bit more before we take a break for the day.
December.
Or not the day.
This is December 7th, 2018, and it's once again Harvard University explaining how they need to create an artificial climate change in the stratosphere above the Southwest.
They don't need to. Like, that's quite the strong word you're using there, Richie from Boston. They don't need to. It's an experiment to see how, you know, shit in the air blocks out sunlight. Like, it's not as nefarious as you think it is, my friend. Nope.
So,
yes.
I'm in the Southwest, literally right here, but I traveled through right here. Do you see what I'm saying? So these guys are claiming they need to begin testing blocking the sun. Well, here's video from right this minute. I took this video 3 minutes ago. This is in Arizona. The sky is massive, and these guys have totally and completely laid out an enormous web of barium, strontium, aluminum, and whatever else.
What? I'm sorry, what? Okay. NA, you seem to, my last upload about Steven Spielberg is a flat earther. What? No. Eager. Don't. Yeah, I'm gonna put one of you next week. Your video is gonna be up here. I hope you know that. Eager. Wow, clouds. Little does he realize I haven't even done it yet. I know, right? I'm kind of go on right now. I'm not gonna go on right now. I'm busy. I'm busy talking about Richie from Boston. Eager, have you seen me go through these? Most of these videos are 5 minutes long, and we never finish them. Okay. So there's clouds. Apparently, this experiment, which is supposed to be happening around now-ish, right? Because we're around spring 2019. Apparently, the experiment that's happening now, according to Richie, is happening in his time, which is December, which is not spring. Richie, that's not spring. That's fall, winter. Sorry you might have missed the memo about how seasons work, but not spring. So according to him, it's happening then. Never played much prayer on your back. Low profile, man. It's true, really. You saw what? Yeah, I don't want to. We'll talk about Richie right now. Richie is the important one right now.
They already are blocking the sun.
They're clouds, Richie. They're clouds, Richie. They're clouds. Richie, those are clouds. I don't like, those are just clouds. Richie. I'm really like, Richie, how do you distinguish between a real cloud and a NASA cloud? I really want to know. Like, well, how do you know that this is a NASA cloud? And get to the DNA part. We're never gonna get to the DNA part. How do you know that this right now is a NASA cloud or a Harvard cloud or whatever, and not just like a normal, average, everyday, cloud? How? I'd like to know. Please let us know.
Now, we've tried to figure out what it exactly is they're doing as far as coming out so much. In November and December of 2018, we've never seen these guys come out so much and basically back up everything we've been making claims about.
Is your argument seriously there's more clouds? Is that really the argument, that there's just more clouds? Because that's a really silly argument, Richie. I don't know. Lots of clouds ate chills, I guess. By contributing to cloud cover during the day, they reflect solar energy that would otherwise reach the Earth's surface. At night, they trap warm that would otherwise have escaped. It's true, which is why cloudy days in winter are the best kind of days. Because they're warmer than sunny days. Oh, sunny days are the worst.
For years. They're claiming now they are actually going to block the sun. Well,
okay, Richie. If this is a conspiracy, right? And they've been doing it for years, why are they telling you now? I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze real loud now. Nope. 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 I didn't sneeze. Oh, God. That was terrible. Why are they telling us now? What is the point? So they've been doing it in secret, right? For whatever amount of years NASA has existed. Illuminati, whatever nonsense, right? They've been doing it this whole time, but now all of a sudden they're going to be like, yeah, we're going to do it, but we're going to do it publicly. Why? Why, Richie? Just why? I literally think he believes clouds don't actually exist. Oh no! Do you not think clouds are real? Do you not? Do you think that all clouds are fake clouds? Oh no. Oh no.
If you're going to block the sun, who is it that's doing this now? I'm afraid people don't understand the concept.
They're clouds, Richie. They're clouds. Oh.
Consequences that are involved with the lack of vitamin D.
What? What? They're clouds, Richie. They've been here forever. Richie. 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 I don't know what to tell you, Richie. They're clouds. They exist. I don't. Thank you.
Plants, animals, everything on this earth need the sun, and these guys are actively blocking it out. When you're
I gotta listen
out
more.
in the desert, you're out west, you can't help but notice it because there's so much open sky. The reason I like being out west is because, no offense to the people back home or people on the East Coast, but the people out west actually, they live in the desert. It takes a certain type of person to do that. The only problem with that is these people are literally surrounded by military bases. They see helicopters, airplanes all the time, and most people actually work for something that is involved with the military-industrial complex.
I don't know. Okay. Even God is giving Richie a middle finger. R&D is such a horror making fun of this poor man's a nephophobia? Is that a cloud thing? Is that a thing? Hey Google, what do you call a phobia of clouds? Nephophobia. Huh. So yeah, nephophobia. Well, there we go. Now we know what the fear of clouds is. It's nephophobia. Okay, helicopters. I don't. Okay.
Therefore, they don't seem to notice this stuff. It was absolutely unbelievably flagrant. I have never seen such bad chemtrailing on just a regular old Sunday or Monday. This was bad. This was pull the truck over and get the camera out bad. I mean, look at this. These things, I mean,
Hey guys, planes fly over, I bet that you are over a part of the country that gets a lot of planes flying. I don't. Claims are real, and they now call it geoengineering, dumb us down, pollute the water, make it almost impossible to grow our own crops. What? Chemtrails should be illegal. They're chemtrails. They're not real. Okay, Eager, before I go, and you know, while I'm gone, you're a mod. You can post links. I'm gonna go take a break. Find me evidence for chemtrails. Like, that they're not... I mean, I understand that they are actually, like airplanes are putting chemicals in the air. Mostly dihydrogen monoxide, which, I mean, it's pretty deadly, that dihydrogen monoxide. But besides that, it'd be nice if you got me something else. That'd be great. All right, with that said, I'm gonna go take a break. Enjoy some fan art. wherever that is. Enjoy some fan art. Enjoy some fun copyright-free music. We'll be back in a little bit to talk more about this. Yeah, I wanted to talk about well, maybe get to the DNA. Probably not. Probably not this way. Okay, be back. All right, and we're back. There we go. More Richie and stuff. Ah, goodness. It's kind of a heavy metals is kind of a non-term. There's no good definition for them. Did not know that. Makes sense. But hey, we're back. We got more beer. We're gonna listen to more Richie. Okay. More Richie, more chemtrails. I have more beer. I have chips. Life is good.
It's amazing that people are under the impression that this is somehow condensation from a turbine engine. If the sun is reaching your skin and causing it to heat up, which is exactly what it's doing, how in the hell could condensation stay in the sky from horizon to horizon the way these chemical trails do?
What? I'm sorry, what's your argument? That because the sun gets to you, condensation, like, what? So, because the sun exists, therefore no clouds. Wait, he actually thinks, I think he genuinely thinks that clouds are fake. As you literally just said, Richie, that because the sun rays make it all the way from the sun to me, therefore you can't have condensation. That's literally, this is literally old man yells at clouds. Clouds, I don't like Richie, what? I don't. Okay.
And these guys weren't shy about it. It looked like they were setting up a football field by just making lines from one side of the sky to the other.
It's almost, Richie, it's almost as if we live in a country where we have a big population on one coast and a big population on another coast, and lots of people like to travel from this side to this side on a daily basis, and you just happen to be in the middle of that, and so that we have big cities on both Richie. Clouds are real, so are contrails, and so are chemtrails. Not according to Richie. Well, I know you want your DNA. We'll get over it. Literally fly over state. Eager, that's not Richie. Richie literally said that condensation can't exist if the sun exists. You can't get mad at me for that. That was all Richie.
Absolutely unbelievable. At any rate, people need to wake up. We need to resurrect the "we do not consent" hashtag. Share this video. Share it absolutely everywhere. Or don't.
I mean, yes, Richie.
When it gets to the point where we have absolutely...
You promised me DNA, Richie. You promised me.
Zero sun all over the continental U.S. like we do back in the Northeast, it's going to be too late. There's no unringing this bell.
Wait. Do you think the fact that the Northwest is really cloudy is like that's... Do you think that that's the end goal, to make everywhere, what's that place? Everywhere, Seattle? Okay.
It's going to be a slow and miserable death.
Why? Why do you think NASA wants to kill you? I'm curious. Richie.
Already genetically modifying everything, and NASA is currently making a new strand of DNA.
Ah.
Oh,
Hey! That's for you, Micro. That's
you
for
didn't
you.
hear about that? Well, check this out.
I mean, I just did a video a couple days ago about the DNA, right? Blockchains hacked, the DNA. Well, this came out, I guess, a couple days ago.
Ooh, we can look something else up. Silicon Valley's quest for immortality, a phrase worse than death. Ah. Let's look this up. Is Silicon Valley's quest for immortality. Okay, we'll get that up there. Good afternoon, Scott. How are you? Hope you're having yourself a good day. Here comes the edge of the roller coaster. We're there. Oh no! Oh no! You showed up at the wrong time. Sorry. Needles. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. There it is. Okay, I found it's from The Guardian, guys. It's from The Guardian. Okay. We're gonna look at the article before we actually go away, stupid pop-ups. No, Guardian, I don't want to subscribe to you. You're dumb. I lost the thing. There it is. Okay, let's go to The Guardian and actually read this article from The Guardian. That's my cursor. I don't want my cursor. I want that. There we go. All right. So, is this good enough? Probably. We'll go with that. There we go. Okay. Funded by elites, researchers believe that they're closer than ever to tweaking the human body so we can live forever or quite a bit longer. Some mad science. Okay. So, sorry, I'll scroll down for you, Wooden Toad. My bad. There we go. Nope, but now I can't read it. I have to show the needle for a little bit. Okay. China's first emperor ordered his subjects to search for elixir of life in the quest for immortality. In 16th century France, nobles would drink gold in a bid to extend their lifespan. Gilgamesh, the Sumerian king, at the heart of humanity's earliest epic poem, found a magic herb, but a snake ate it. In 2015, a woman on the MTV series True Lies is upset with staying young, bathed in pig's blood. Don't do that. In 2019, the quest for everlasting life is largely through, though not always, more scientific. Funded by Silicon Valley's elite, researchers believe they are closer than ever to tweaking the human body so that it can finally live forever or quite a bit longer. Even as some worry about pseudoscience in the sector. I wouldn't either. It's so cute they think the biology works the same as the internet or making a new computer. I know. The Guardian is that bad. At least they report on most of the great conservation efforts in the world. There are millions of people now that who won't see death if they choose, said James Stroll, the director of the Coalition of Radical Life Extension, an organization which brings together scientists and enthusiasts interested in physical immortality. At present, our body is built to last. If you took perfect care of your body 125 years, according to Stroll, the problem is that if someone did live to be 125, they are likely to remain spry into their final decades. They are unlikely to remain spry. Who wants to live in the same decrepit state? We've increased lifespan a lot, but we haven't improved quality of lifespan. That's where the enthusiast called super longevity comes in. A number of billionaires have pumped money into research that aims to keep people fighting fit as they age. Google founders Sergey Brin and Larry Page have pumped millions into Calico, a secretive health venture which aims to solve death. Amazon founder Jim Bozo, a billionaire Peter Thiels are backers of the United Biotechnology, which hopes to combat effects of aging. This sounds. This does sound like living things die. Deal with it. This very much sounds like pseudoscience-y, like James Bondian. Multi-millionaire corporations are sitting around petting cats and cackling to themselves. The idea of never dying might sound like something from science fiction, but the experimental techniques are far removed from a brain in a jar, a body in a freezer, or a heart wired to a car battery. That's a reference to a movie with Jason Statham in it. I don't remember the name of the movie though, but that's a reference to that. Sierra Science is another company racing to cheat death. It focuses on the treatment that can lengthen telomeres. What are telomeres? Micro, what are telomeres? The caps at the end of each strand of DNA. Telomeres get shorter each time a cell copies itself because our cells copy themselves throughout our lives. The telomeres eventually get very short and our cells cannot regenerate. Get old. True fact? Not true fact. It will be, yes, basically that. Okay. Okay, good. If you can get the telomeres back to normal state that they were then when they were born, we could reduce the biological age back to 25. That wouldn't be reversed back to a baby. You stop where maturity begins and ends. Among Sierra Science's competition is VioBiva, whose CEO, Elizabeth Parrish, is so committed to the cause that she became one of the first humans to undergo telomere therapy in 2015. Writing in 2018, she claimed a measurement of her telomeres showed that they had grown younger by roughly 30 years since she received the treatment. Her body was reverse aging. That's a really hard thing to say right there. Huh. Hope you enjoy your cancer. Oh, okay. To be honest, I think death is the only thing that's actually helping the world. Imagine if we didn't die. Holy shit, the world would be so different. It would be very interesting. Lengthening telomeres might cause cancer. Well, there we go. So, okay. This really sounds very pseudoscience-y, though. Like, oh, I don't know. But it sounds very pseudoscience-y to me. Or at least very dangerous, as cancer might be involved. Don't get cancer, kids. Okay, but that was a real article that really said things about people trying to do this. So that doesn't necessarily mean that the things that they're trying are actually scientific. Or, you know, I heard a cat. Yes, Hobbs is outside. Hobbsy Bubsy. Come here, buddy. Sorry if I'm eating, but I'm really hungry. Okay, well, listen to a little bit more of this.
Silicon Valley's quest for immortality. Now, I know that they've been doing this, and they're up to all kinds of craziness, most of which they don't even share with the rest of the Goyim, okay? But their fate may be worse than death. Oh,
Now, that's a YouTube channel called Many Fish that I've shared several times. It's definitely a channel that you want to...
Is all the snow gone? No, there's still like a couple patches. Hobbs is outside. He's not sure I can get a good picture of him, but we can try. There he is. Yeah, I'm not sure if you'll get a good image of him, but he's out there. He's some sort of wiggling. He's chilling outside right now. There's still a little bit of snow. The potholes are shit everywhere, and it's awful. But you know. What can you do? Not live in a state with potholes. That's what you can do. Oh, he's back. Hi, buddy. Okay, love you too. All right. With that said, moving on.
Follow because he breaks things down in a biblical
Yes.
context.
Yes, tech bros do crazy shit. Weird shit. Yeah, they do. I was wrong. Earth is not flat. It is like a bowl of chili. They call it a cosmic egg. I'm hungry. Too bad potholes. Yeah, the potholes are ridiculous out here.
Really, really well. The reason I'm pointing this out is between this article and this information right here on NASA's own website, it starts to answer the question that I get all the time. All the time. Why would they be poisoning the sky? They have to live here too. Well, that might not be completely and totally accurate. If these guys right here have figured out a way to manipulate their DNA so that the stuff that they're spraying all over us, exactly like cockroaches or other household pests, they may have figured out a way to tweak their own DNA so that this stuff doesn't affect them whatsoever at all.
No. Oh, no. 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 There is so much to unpack here, Richie. Richie is so far down the conspiracy rabbit hole on this one. He really is. God, There are so many claims. Well, first off, there's just so many claims, Richie. You are saying so many things, and backing up absolutely none of it, right? Like you're just saying things. I can say things too. I do it all the time. Are we gmo.com now? I mean, I just like I'm super curious how any of this would work. Richie, like, why? Like, why any of it, really? Like, so if the rich are powerful enough to be able to poison everybody, literally everybody, right? Literally everyone with their chemtrails, right? They're powerful enough to do that and get away with it. Why do it that way? Like, and why get rid of other people? Like, I don't know. I don't know if you know how economics works, but the reason that the rich can be at the top isn't because, you know, isn't because what they do in a vacuum. It's because there's a bunch of us at the bottom who are supporting them at the top, right? It's not that we want to, mind you, but, you know, that's how it works. I'm curious. Yeah, it always happens in January. On January, February, what always happens? Take a big swig. I needed it. This is awful.
Now, I just got yelled at by one of my moderators on the website.
I'm sure you did.
A guy that's been following me for a long time. And suddenly he sent me an email this morning saying that he was done with the website. He's sick of the flat earth shit and all the born again stuff. Well, I really don't know what to tell you because I've always followed.
Richie, are you a flat earther, Richie? I didn't know you were a flat earther. I thought you were just crazy. Okay, cool.
I've always known of God. And when I started diving into the pool looking for actual real truth and answers, anybody that does not find their way to the point that God and Satan, Lucifer, Hasatan, Apollyon, Abaddon, whatever you want to call him, God and Satan are very real. And there is an enormous battle going on.
I'm so curious. Oh, no. Okay. Hey, Scott, welcome to being a moderator. You don't have a job. You just get to say things. Are you really that surprised that he's a flat earther? I am a little bit. You guys remember the Georgia Guidestone that went to reduce the population by 90%? 6 satanic a-holes. Georgia Guidestones? What the hell's a Georgia Guidestone? What are you talking about? Georgia Guidestones. What is this? This can't be real. Eager. What? Eager. I am disappointed in you. Okay. It's apparently we're all gonna look at my browser history every time we do this. Let's. In case you don't know, which I didn't up until I just Googled it, the Georgia Guidestones. This is fine. This is fine. I'll just scoot it over a little bit. Okay, Georgia Guidestones is our granite monument erected in 1980s in Elbert County, Georgia, in the United States. A set of 10 guidelines is inscribed on the structure of 8 modern languages, and a shorter message is inscribed on the top of the structure in 4 ancient language scriptures. What? What? Eager. What? What is this? Oh God. They are real. It was set up someone, and all the idiots are real scared by them. I mean, they're obviously real. What? uh, like, okay, typically called a cross between Rosetta Stone and a Stonehenge. No one knows the exact purpose of these granite masterpieces. There's also like a bunch of videos about like it's mysterious monument. Like I can set up stones saying anything too doesn't mean anything. Satanic elitist 10 commandments. What? It's an oh, okay. That's good. Eager. You disappoint me. Just a tad bit. Okay. Let's the things that we get to explore today is, I guess I shouldn't be too annoyed about the things that we get to explore today. Yeah, that's the best we got. That's the best we got. Okay. So, one slab stands on the center of four. What did they say? Description. Okay. Oh, okay. A message consists of a set of 10 guidelines or principles engraved on Gorsa in 8 different languages, one language on each face of the larger upright stones. Moving clockwise around the structure from due north, these languages are English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, traditional Chinese, and Russian. So these are the guidelines. Maintain humanity under... that's a number. In perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improve fitness and diversity. Unite humanity with living new language. Rule, passion, faith, tradition, all of these things are tempered reason. Protect people and notions with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in world courts. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Price truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer of the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. I mean, this sounds just... honestly, to me, this just sounds like crazy modern art nonsense. Not that modern art is nonsense. Just, you know, I don't like. The first one, I don't. To be honest, like the balance of nature thing is always kind of iffy because humans are part of nature. It's not like we are separate from them. So I always kind of find balancing nature kind of a weird thing to say. Some of this other stuff, though, like, how is avoiding petty laws and useless officials a bad thing? Like, these aren't perfect by whatever these guidelines. Like, they're not perfect tenants or whatever, but they're not awful either. Guide reproduction wisely. I think that's stupid. Unite humanity with a living language, new language. I think it's kind of impractical. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. That one's a little bit too poetic for me to figure out what exactly they mean there. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. How is that one a bad? Like that one, how is that one a bad thing? How is saying protect nations with fair laws and just courts? Like tell me, eager, how that's a bad thing. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. I can interpret that as like let's not war and, you know, solve things in a court rather than warring potentially, but again, it's kind of also like some of the other ones, it's super vague, so who the fuck knows what that means. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Don't know why that's a bad thing. Balance personal rights with social duties. Don't know why that's a bad thing. Price truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. That's just kind of like some hippy dippy nonsense there. Be not the cancer of the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Again, I like. Isn't that kind of like the thing that like Richie is kind of talking about, is leaving room for nature? Like, okay. It's true though. Leave room for nature. I'm really chilly warning in the microwave. Ooh, good. I think the most important one as a wildlife photographer. I mean, preserve nature. You know, preserve nature. I could get behind that, I suppose. It's saying as everyone dies, try not to overpopulate the earth. The maintain humanity. I don't like. One, I think this is a weird, whatever, weird art piece, whatever it is, right? I'm not sure it's satanic. Also not sold on these being necessarily all bad. I don't agree with all of them, but they're not terrible. Like, they're not all terrible. I'm not sure how they're satanic. It'd be nice if you told me. Reducing the population is a bad idea. It's how we go about doing it. That's scary. I could see sort of, yeah. I see your point there, big brother. I see your point there. Get a few trillion so that more people die when than there are born. Yeah. So reducing population, not by actually like terminating half the world's population, but by like slowing down human population growth. Yeah. That is different, and I could see that. So yeah, definitely does seem like an art piece. Agree with you there, Dex. I don't see anything that's horribly wrong about most of this. Like it's kind of weird. A few feet west of the monument, an additional granite ledger has been set level with the ground. This tablet identifies the structure and the language used on it. Lists various facts about the size, weight, and astronomical features of the stone, the date it was installed, and the sponsors of the project. It speaks of a time capsule bird under the tablet, but space of the stone reserved for filling the dates of which the capsule was buried and to be opened have not been inscribed, so it's uncertain if a time capsule was actually put in place. So yeah, I mean, this seems like a really funky art piece, more than anything else. I think you're kind of stretching it to try to say that this is some sort of satanic thing. It's a weird art piece. You should go, like, Milwaukee has cows everywhere. Like, go to cities. Cities have weird art pieces. Chicago has a giant chrome jelly bean. Weird art exists. I don't know what else to tell you. Wait, did you see the Renew Avengers Endgame trailer? I did. I am super excited. It's gonna be the best. Also, last week, to own the libs, I went to go see Captain Marvel. It's really good. You should go watch it. Let's just gonna go with that. Ah, so good, so good. Okay. Let's try to watch a little bit more of Richie before I get bored again.
For each and every one of our souls. And sadly, most people are just handing it right over. The reason I mentioned the flat earth, the reason I even bring up this topic whatsoever at all, is because I believe that on this earth that we live on right now, the elites, the powers that be, the pathetic little parasites, whatever you want to call them, they know that there's more untainted land. And I believe Admiral Byrd found it.
Poor Admiral Byrd. God, you all gotta stop picking on poor Mr. Admiral Byrd. I wonder if barium and aluminum in the chemtrails help us make us sterile and not just kill our crops. Yeah, I'm gonna go with citation needed on that one. I mean, I just kind of wish I was an elite. Yeah. Mr. Admiral. Yeah, we're gonna go with Mr. Like, poor Mr. Admiral Byrd. Mr. Byrd, I'm so sorry that you're that what your accomplishments in life have been tainted by flat earthers. I really am. I know you can't hear this because you're dead, but I'm still really I still apologize. Yeah, that now title works. Yeah, title works. It's just okay. So Richie, I wanna make well, maybe you'll tell us. You know what?
Now that's a
Tell me.
rabbit hole you may want to jump down
No,
right now.
no,
Sadly,
no.
I'm not at my house. I'm in Arizona currently, so I don't have the ability to do this freely. Look this up on your own. Why are they spraying? Why would they poison themselves?
Yeah, why?
Well, because they have technology and they have medicine. They have everything else that we don't have. But
why spray everyone else? I'm really curious. Please tell me.
I wouldn't want any of this because I recall a phrase in the Bible that says men will seek death and not be able to find it.
Ooh. Let's look that up. I bet that doesn't exist. Men will seek death and not be able to find it. Does it exist? I don't know. Oh, it does exist. Damn it. It's in Revelation. It's in Revelations. God, no. I'm not sure if you read Revelations. It's a weird ass book. It's in case you care. It's in Revelations 9:6. That's the one where like a dragon uses its tail to swipe the stars out of the sky and they come and hit the earth. So yeah, about that. Probably not. That says that they're trying to get the tech, not that they have it. It's true. It's true. The article doesn't say that they have the tech for it. And again, I'm super curious about how any of this works. So if let's pretend for a second, Richie, that the elite have the technology or are working on the technology to make themselves immortal to the chemtrail nonsense that they're spreading. And they have enough power and money to put chemtrails out there, right? To make it so that they can kill people and nobody questions it. They have enough power for that. They have enough resources for that. Why would they fucking tell us? I'm really curious as to why you think that they would let this go out. Like, why they would let the Guardian write this article and then not just be like, no, screw you, the Guardian. We're not letting you put this article out there to expose us. Like, I'm really curious as to why a group of people who have the power to kill using chemtrails and genetically modify themselves, like they have that much power and money, why they would allow the Guardian to get away with. Like, I'm really, the discrepancy here is crazy. How they both have the power to do this crazy nonsense, and yet they don't have the power to stop the Guardian from publishing the fact that they're doing it. I'm baffled. How did they post video without technology? How did he post a video without technology? That's a good question. Okay, a little bit more.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-uh.
At any rate, Richie from Boston, like, share, subscribe, or don't. Links will be in the description.
Thank you, Richie, for giving me the don't option. I appreciate that.
Things are getting crazy, and most people aren't even paying attention. But they are. They are blocking the sun from the east to the west, from the north to the south.
Your evidence for this, Richie, was that they were maybe doing an experiment to block out part of the sun with carbon, whatever, calcium barite, whatever the hell, I already forgot, in the southwest. But somehow this, again, why would they tell us? I'm so confused.
And it's getting exponentially worse. People out west don't seem to understand that back home in the Northeast, there's no exaggeration when we tell you we haven't seen the sun in months. If it comes out whatsoever at all, the temperature is always in the single digits.
Yeah, that's called weather, Richie. That's called. It's been like that since I bet. Richie, because one of the things that we have done, Richie, is that we have kept track of weather for a very, very long time. I bet that besides maybe the last few years, if you were to go back through weather reports and whatnots into the past, before airplanes were even invented, that you would find the same trend about how many days were sunny and how many days were cloudy in that part of the world. I bet there has not been a giant significant change over the last 120 years in any of that. Of course, you're not actually going to do that research. You're just going to say, anecdotally, when I lived in the Northeast, it was cloudy all the time. But you're not actually going to go through the very available research that exists telling you how many days were cloudy and how many days were sunny. And I bet they exist. I bet if you were to go to a library, you could find them. I bet if you were to try to find weather reports from 100 years ago, you could find them. And they would tell you more or less the same, that the weather is kind of shitty in the Northeast. Just a thought. Maybe do your research, Richie. Just a thought. Chemtrails can become high-level clouds if the conditions are right. I wish I had time to do a video on the Silicon Valley tech bros. Stupid about biology. I'm sure. Okay. Winter? I'm sure it was winter.
Other than that, it's a gray sky every day. This is the new norm. And it amazes me.
It's not a new... Richie, it's not a new norm. Go actually do research on what the norm is in the Northeast.
That no one sees it. I'm out.
Hey, we finished the video. Yay! I guess we do get boobs, huh? Goodness. Oh my goodness. Sunny and clear here. It is rather nice out today. Which I'm happy about. I might go for a motorcycle ride later today because it is super nice out. It is nice and clear and great. All right, I know that we usually get boobs, so I'm gonna try to log into Streamlabs so we can get some. Yeah. Richie, you make no goddamn sense. I'm not gonna lie to you. You make no goddamn sense. You legitimately said a lot of stupid things. I'm not entirely sure what half of your points were. Irony. We're told to do research when they don't do it either. I know. I don't know. It would be nice if you actually had, again, this is something that you can do yourself, Richie, or anyone else who thinks like Richie. Eager TV. I'm calling you out on that. That you could look up, right? If you truly believe that, widgets have moved. Okay. Everything is different. God damn you, Streamlabs. So if you kind of are with Richie on this, and whatever, it's fine if you are. No, it's not. Don't be Richie. That if this is truly what you believe, that somehow the weather has been different in the last few years versus the last 100 years, you could do research on this. You could do an analysis of weather reports from 120 years ago, compare it to now, and see if there's a difference. And I bet that you'd see a slight difference, but nothing that was significantly different. Okay. What was discovered with the research he does? He doesn't read the dates and articles, and he thinks clouds are fake. The clouds being fake thing is kind of weird. That's a little weird. Okay. We finished the video. Yay us. Here, have a thing. Bam, that one. Have a thing. Enjoy. Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess we're done. I guess we're done for the day. Like we're just gonna finish there. Because I got nothing else. Unless I'll give us an unless here. Unless if people want in the chat, this is all up to you. Do we want to watch Eager's video? If you say yes, we'll watch it. Otherwise, I might add it to next week's queue. It was very cut like. Camera's moving so much you feel lost. Oh no, not. That's a shame. Otherwise, if nobody cares, we're just gonna be done for the day because we got through a whole video. Go watch Sean Hufford's stream. I'm gonna die. I say let's watch more next week. Oh, we got a next week. We got another next week. We got 2 let's watch more. 3 let's watch more. 3 next week. So we're tied. Don't die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cough myself to death. Okay. Next week. Okay, Eager, we're gonna add your video next week. Do me a favor, my friend. Send me a link, please. I'm gonna learn all about it. 5 minutes, you're gonna learn all about it before it gets deleted and blocked on Instagram. You have your video on Instagram? That's a weird place to put that. The only things that need to be on Instagram are Instagram models and food. That's it. That's the only things that need to be on Instagram. Okay, we're gonna do it next week. I think we have no more next week votes than we have now votes. We're gonna end it there. Just end it there. A few minutes early. That's okay. Thank you everyone for joining me this week. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Big thank you to my patrons as always. You are all amazing, awesome peoples. Cool dudes and lady dudes. Yeah, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. I will, maybe video today if I can get my shit together, because I did find a video I wanted to do a quickie on. So if I can get my shit together here real quick, I might get one out there for y'all. Again, I'm going to die before that happens. Thank you, everyone. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next time.